What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of your mom's favorite internet cooking show, Smell What Coop is Cooking. I'm your host, Coop. Check this out, you guys. Do you guys love In-N-Out, but don't love those long In-N-Out lines? Well, on today's episode, I got the perfect fix for you because we're going to be making Coop's copycat version of In-N-Out's animal-style fries. Full recipes in the description. Let's go. All right, you guys, let's start this thing off by hooking up some caramelized onions. I've got 1/4 cup of vegetable oil going into the pan. Once that's hot and shimmering, I'm throwing in 2 diced yellow onions. Grab a spatula, stir all that up so that oil mixes with the onions and coats every piece. Now I'm gonna let these onions cook untouched for about 5 minutes before stirring them around and letting them cook for an additional 5 minutes. And after 10 minutes have passed, go ahead and stir these bad boys up again. Get yourself a lid, add it on top, kick the heat down to low. Now we're gonna let these bad boys cook and caramelize for about 40-45 minutes, stirring them every 5 minutes to make sure they don't stick to the bottom and burn. It's gonna help some of the other onions that were on top and not necessarily touching the bottom get a chance to get caramelized as well. And after about 40-45 minutes of this process, your caramelized onion should come out looking a little something like this. These are going to be perfect on our animal style fries. I'm going to go ahead and scoop these out of the pan and into a bowl to rest. Next, let's go ahead and make a fire burger sauce to drizzle all over these animal style fries. In a mixing bowl, I'm going in with about 1.5 cups of mayo, 3/4 cup ketchup, 1/4 cup of that tangy yellow mustard. This is 1 teaspoon each of onion powder and garlic powder. Dust that on top. And last but not least, we're gonna go in with about 1/4 cup of pickle juice. Grab our trusty dusty spatula and give that a good mix until well combined. And when you're done, your burger sauce should look a little something like this.
Perfect.
And for our fries, I'm gonna be throwing down 1 bag of Alexa Yukon Select fries. They are not a sponsor of today's videos, but trust me, you can be. smellwhatcoopiscooking@gmail.com. These just happen to be my favorite bag of frozen French fries. Perfect when you're in a pinch and don't feel like cutting them yourself. Let's add those to our avocado grease rack. Spray the top with a little bit more of that avocado oil. Now I'm gonna bake these at 360 degrees for about 10 or 15 minutes or until golden brown. And after about 15 minutes, my fries are out and they're looking so fire. Just the way you want them for these animal style fries that we're about to hook up right now. Thank you for being here for another episode of Smell What Coop is Cooking. No scripts, no AI, just real fire food. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of these hot episodes. All right, here I've got a little fry basket. I'm gonna add a piece of parchment paper inside. Load this thing up with some of our Yukon Select fries. Slap down 2 slices of American cheese. Now I'm gonna hand these over to my sous chef, Chef Mike, and he's gonna melt this cheese in about 30 seconds. And after Chef Mike has worked his magic, let's go ahead and toss on some of those caramelized onions we made earlier. Keep adding them on until your heart's content. And last but not least, let's bring in our fine burger sauce. Drizzle that on top. And there you have it, folks. Coop's super fire, super delicious version of In-N-Out's animal style fries. We got those fire Yukon Select fries, check. American cheese, check. Caramelized onions, check. All underneath that signature burger sauce, so good that Ed from Good Burger couldn't do it better himself.
Yippee skippy!
Let's grab a fork for this week's Scoop for Coop. Let me just dig into these fries, let you guys see all the goodness wrapped around these bad boys. As per usual, my mouth is watering. Let's go in for a bite. And y'all already know what this one is. Another banger.
Banger after banger after banger.
These are the perfect copycat in and out animal style fries. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I think mine tastes even better. Drop me a line in the comments, let me know what you think. Thank you for rocking with your boy for another episode of Smell What Coop is Cooking. If you want to see something special on the channel, let me know in the comment section or drop your boy a line at smellwhatcoopiscooking@gmail.com. I'm out. Bam, there you have it, you guys. Coop's super fire, super delicious version of animal style fries. These came out super bomb with that homemade burger sauce, caramelized onions. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comment section. Check you guys right here next week for another episode. But until then, don't forget to like my ish, share with a friend or foe you already know, and for any special business inquiries,
investors, possibly you,
hit your boy up at smellwhatcoopiscooking@gmail.com, and we'll catch you guys right back here next week for another episode of Smell What Coop is Cooking.